Yo, yo, yo. What's good, people? Just had to make myself a little drink. What's up? What's up, guys? Crack-a-lacking. I ain't heard that in a while. I'm good, guys. What's happening? Members, System Hack. What's happening? Michael, Paul Crypto. What's happening, bro? Leroy. Yeah, I ain't bothered about the likes, man. Forget the likes. If you want to like, that's all cool, man. But I ain't fussed about the likes. I thought they were important, but they're not. Your presence is enough. You know, you guys are stepping in here, repping the channel. That's what it's about. Yeah, sounds like a fire in the booth. Everyone says I need to start spitting some bars. I don't know, man. I don't know if you guys are ready for the linguistics. And the wordplay. But with a voice like this, you know, it sounds like a frog. Honestly, man. It comes and goes. All day today, I was convinced that my voice was going to be better, but towards the evening, it always gets me, man. Radio show. That'll be interesting. Me and Mike hosting a radio show. That'll be crazy. Playing these same dry beats that I got on, but I got a heads up today. I got some tracks given to me. All right. And these tracks are fired by my guy. Ah, man. I'll wait for the next stream to find out exactly what he wants me to refer to him as, but if you hear them, you'll know that they're different. So yeah, what's been going on, everyone? Has everyone been all good? Yeah? Bet you're all wondering what's going on with the good old market makers, huh? Yeah. It's nice when they like to hold the range and hold the zones. What are we waiting for? Is there a reversal due? Maybe. We've got tomorrow, the Wednesday, which is, yeah, in an hour and a half. It's Wednesday. We're starting the midweek reversal. Is everybody in the room? Have we got our peoples? Euros, you're right there, man. Speak from your diaphragm. Huh. That's a new one. Now, we'll get to the questions in a sec, bro. This is just all about welcoming everyone, getting everybody ready. Mr. Bingo just subscribed. What's good, Mr. Bingo? I like that name. Yeah, Wednesday's usually red in the stock market. Yeah. No, what's good, Lewis? Gold. You know what? Gold. The problem with gold is, yes, it is unpredictable. Okay, so that trade that I've got with dollar yen, it's still sitting, and I've added more positions, closed a few positions, and boy, we're building quite a decent position on this one here now. Photo was made, well, the logo was made by my brother-in-law, who's called Ninja Gear on Instagram. Right, he made that, what, 4 or 5 years ago nearly? Crazy, man. No, I'm not, bro. I'm Greek. Okay, then. Yeah, I hope you guys, did everybody, or near enough, how many of you watched that MT4 video that I uploaded earlier on today? You know, I hope that actually put a few things to bed. I hope it added a little bit of clarity, because you can see that, I mean, MT4 is an old platform, but it's the platform that the market makers and the brokers and the dealers use. That's their playing ground. That's their playground. Yeah. That's where they can manipulate everything. That's where they can twist things up. That's where they can hit the liquidity easily. It's linked to an electronic central network, which is the price feed that the banks use. The only difference is I get the information later rather than instantaneously. All right, and we're probably talking about, you know, between 5-10 seconds, and there's already a 5-minute delay on there. But in I'm going to get to it another time. You know, I'll talk about that another time. But hey, the purple candles still confuse you. It just means that they're starting to increase the volume to the downside. Yeah. Where did I learn this stuff? Look, I've taken, so that you guys understand, I've taken 2 strategies. One, I spent the best part of 6-7 years trying to understand it because the guy who created it doesn't teach it. And there's no course on it. He just tells you, you want to learn it, watch how price moves at key areas. Okay? And then through networking and trying to find out the information, you know, you come to this consensus about the strategy and you say, right, the only way I'm going to learn is if I sit and place trades based on my understanding of that strategy. Then the Steve Murray market maker method, I mean, that came out in what? 2008. That is a course. Didn't pay for that course at all. I just literally, I was fortunate enough to have conversations with certain individuals. They explained to me the idea behind the patterns. And then I thought to myself, okay, that's one strategy there. I'll leave that. And then one day I put the 2 together and I thought, let me test this. And it all started to make sense. You know, I was trading the Steve Murray market maker method, but I was missing something. I was like, how do I know that this, based off the principle of candlesticks, yeah, that looks like a bullish candle and all of that, but how do I know that it really is a bullish candle or a bearish candle? And then I came over to the trader at home, the PVSRA method, and I saw that every time price wanted to come out of zone, it would do it on notable volume. So then I just simply put my M's and W's over to PVSRA and took the concepts of whole numbers, half numbers, and understanding ADRs and what have you, range daily lows, range daily highs, bang. And we are today where we are with the hybrid. So congratulations to anyone that's come to this channel, because I've pretty much saved you guys the best part of 10 years of your life trying to understand how to really read price. Yeah. So yeah. All right, and let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Sander, they are just pivot zones. That's it. Joan, am I not speaking? Sorry, Joan. How to get my trade volume up? I'm getting like 2-3 max in a day. Well, you're either swing trading or position trading at most. How long so are you just trading on a day-to-day basis? Because if you're a scalper, you're looking like, I mean, at best of times, I could open 100 trades in a day. Easy as a scalper. What are pivot zones? Right. Okay, then. How many people are completely new to the channel? I'm going to ask again. I want to know my audience. How many people are new, as in this is the first time you've come into this stream? Give me a 1 if you are completely new. Steve-O, you ain't new, bro. I'm all good, Polco. Polico. Dr. Mike Diamonds, pleasure. All right, then, cool. Okay, then, well, welcome to the channel, guys. All right. If you like what you see, then you know what you need to do. But more importantly, what I'm about to be discussing is probably going to challenge a lot of conventional wisdoms that you may or may not be aware of in trading. Now, there's some people that haven't got no trading experience or know anything about trading. If anything, I envy you guys because you haven't been fed all the BS that's been given out there. Okay, so you guys are at an advantage because you've got to understand. I started using these 2 strategies way after I had been researching about what the market was. I was convinced that the market, in order to beat it, there needed to be an indicator that would tell you when to buy and when to sell. And like everyone, I went on the hunt for the Holy Grail. Yeah, And there's no such thing as the Holy Grail. I'm going to tell you guys straight before I start this stream right now. This game is not easy. If anything, I said it before, this is the hardest, easiest way to make money. All right? Say that to yourself. The hardest, easiest way to make money. All right? And you need to approach this with a commitment and a passion to understand why price moves. Okay? Well done, Heskey. Well done, bro. If you don't come to trading with that mindset, there's a good chance you're going to last 5 minutes. All right? And even those 5 minutes are too much. The nature of this stream is going to help you guys become proficient in understanding why does price move. And to be honest with you, you'll also find that we don't care about price. Whenever you hear someone talking about Bitcoin should get to 31, 21, 16, 7, 0, fuck, it could be 0.006. It wouldn't matter to me because the price, the behavior of price is what we're concerned with. Remember, people absorb value, okay, and then it gets reflected in price over a period of time. Whereas we are day traders, pattern watchers. We're here to grab liquidity when the move happens at that point. That's all we care about. When you start thinking about what Bitcoin should be priced at, you then become married to that idea. So imagine if you're in a long trade and you keep in your mind that Bitcoin needs to hit 60K. Well, what if Bitcoin now drops down to 29? Are you still going to be in that mindset of 60K, or are you going to change? And then granted, when you do decide to change and go short, guess what it does? It moves in that direction towards 60K. If you don't ask yourself, why does that happen? Then this game may not be for you. Trading is about making you do the opposite of what you should be doing. Because the market makers come to this game, or should I say, we come to their platform and they make us do things that we shouldn't do, but we do it because we don't know otherwise. We think because everyone else is doing it, we should do the same thing, which is why 95% of traders that come into trading lose. And there's only a small minority of traders that actually do win and that actually do rip the market. Because they understand something. They understand that this game is designed to manipulate human psychology, because it's the only way price can move. No supply, no demand theory. If you want supply and demand, you go and look in a shop that sells clothes. How many items of clothes have they sold the one day against the next? And whatever's less in stock, they stock it up. That's supply and demand. All right? Watch yesterday's stream to understand that, and you'll have a clear view of what to expect. So, by the time I'm done with this stream, you guys may have a little bit of a click moment, a little bit of a aha, but let's get straight to it anyway, man. Let's get on with it. Let me just get my MT4 up. All right, then, here we go. Right then, Bitcoin. Just as we start the stream, Bitcoin starts to move. Let's have a conversation about what is happening. All right then, guys, remember, if this, just for the record, if this move to the upside continues and takes the M4 projection zone, okay, the peak formation may be well on its way to being locked. And when I say locked, it means this is the zone that they accumulated their orders, and now the move following to the upside is going to determine the profit taking, or should I say the markup phase by the market makers. We don't talk bullish or bearish cycles in this stream. We talk markup and markdown, because we are following their business model, not the ones that we come up with. You know, just because the Fibonacci says it's going to land here, or it says that it needs to come back to the 61. Forget that. We have to follow the business model of the market maker. When you are with that model, there's a good chance you're going to earn a penny or two in this game. All right. So from the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the last week, okay, we've pretty much had Bitcoin forming this base. Now, the chaos that was happening in and around this zone right here, just look at it. Go back to the 19th of May when we were streaming, okay? And watch the streams from the 19th of May till now. Look at the general sentiment of what was being put out there, even on YouTube or across the whole board on social media. How many people were talking about Bitcoin going all the way down to 18, 20, 21 or whatever? All right. What a perfect time to start moving price in the opposite direction. Why? Because people are selling, people are getting rid, people are going short. Well, in order for the market maker to get his longs filled, he needs to induce traders to go short. And then when all those traders go short, they set stop zones, they set liquidation points, and the market maker has the capital to move price in that direction and trigger those stops and trigger those liquidation points to effectively release the liquidity to allow him to move price in the desired direction, which we understand to be the markup phase or shifting out of the zone, which is what you see here. All right. So let me just get rid of a couple of these lines here because I want to make my charts a little bit more presentable. Give me a second and we're going to get into it, guys. So yeah, I just chewed your ear off for about 13 seconds there. So let me just sort this out. Ah, shit. One, get rid of that. Right. Forgive me if you think my charts are a little bit chaotic, but we know what's going on. There's order in the chaos. Ah, shit. Come on. All right, then. Here we go. So, Bitcoin. The W formation appears to have played out. Price comes above the 50 EMA, hits the first projection zone. Happy days. All right. So, some of you must have made money on that move. All right. Now, Bitcoin today, from the Asian session, okay, spiked the Asian session high. All right. Came back down. There was a mini stop hunt rise, then drop. New York came in with the reversal back to the upside and back down again. What is important is this. The psychological low has been tested twice. First, it got tested here. Then it got tested here. All right. So important. Patreons, I'm sure you guys remember when I was talking about the red candlestick over here. Where is it? On the 15-minute time frame. Where is it? Wait there. Let me just get it up for you. Okay, right. So that we understand where we are right now. Here we go. Do you guys remember, patrons exclusively, do you remember the post that I put about understanding this candlestick right here? And why the importance of it not breaking or closing below the 50? And the same story right here? Well, what do you have on the hour time frame? You have the same story right here. On the psychological low. Peculiar, isn't it? Funny how they break the 50 and go lower, trigger all the shorts to go lower. They tap the psychological low, bring price back above it and close above it, and then the next candle shifts out of the zone and contains price in this area. The 50 EMA right now on the hourly is flat. This is what we want to see for a rise level 1. We want to see that. Why? Because if it's all over the place and the 50 EMA is still pointing to the upside and they drop price aggressively, okay, it's like a trap. But the fact that they've come back down and consolidated to the right, hard right of the chart, and they're not showing any signs that they want to go lower, it only gives me the understanding that they do favor higher prices, which is why we may come into fruition this rise, retrace, continuation to the upside pattern, which we understand to be the tattoo. Okay. Now, Bitcoin does, and it still has a lot of work to do to confirm whether we are completely out of the peak formation. It needs to come up and hit the M4 projection point. What do we know? We know that the M2, here's your confluences, guys. Okay. Please pay attention to this. All right. Here is the confluences. I'm going to go through Ethereum. I'm going to go through XRP. So don't worry. Okay. The confluence of price tapping the psychological low. All right. Showing support at the psychological low. Testing the M2 first, coming up, coming back down and showing support yet again. When the M2 pivot gets tested like this, all right, we understand the M2 pivot is going to reflect to the M4 projection. So M2 pivot equals M4 zone. All right. Likewise, if the M3 pivot gets confirmed, we're going to be seeing the M5 zone. Look at the projection points, which we've got labeled down. We know where Bitcoin can go, but it's a matter of when. the first thing that Bitcoin needs to do is recover this little liquidity pool right here, which they did today. They came up, spiked above the psychological high, which you can see just this green line here, and brought price back down. So they managed to get their shorts filled, and then they closed them lower, spiked the low. Happy days. They're happy at doing that at the 50 EMA. They obtained their longs at lower prices down here, and then they managed to close a few shorts on the way back down. And now we are where we are, where Bitcoin is effectively looking to test and continue further up away from the 50 EMA. All right. For Bitcoin to continue further, we need it to come and break the 200 EMA. All right. Which, what I understand correctly, if they hold this zone, the 200 EMA is going to slowly come down and marry up towards the 50 EMA. And then we will experience what everyone seems to call the golden cross. All right. For me, when the moving averages come together, all right, when they're contracting together, there's going to be an explosion from that point, because the direction that the market makers take is going to go on for a big move. All right. That's what we understand right now with Bitcoin. The confluences are huge in this area, guys. Now let's look at the other scenario as well, because we ain't going to hype shit up and not expect the uncertainty to come into play. All right. What about this area here? Why is this area important? Well, let's have a conversation. Let's gather or collate the information or the evidence to suggest that price could come back down to this zone right here. All right. Well, first things first, if it breaks below the 50, comes down, retraces back to it, and then shows rejection at the 50 EMA, which would then be married alongside the psychological low, then we know it's going to come back down here and form what we understand to be the right shoulder of a inverted head and shoulders. All right, so you've got the left shoulder here, the head, and then you've got the right shoulder. Now, if we look down here, we can't really see any green vector candles. So it tells me that the market makers have pretty much absorbed the liquidity that they've needed to take from that zone. Remember, earlier on today, we did say that they may recover this green candle here, and look what she did. She came, look, guys, look, I can't stress it anymore. Look at the close of the red candle here, where the wick lands, and look where it finishes. It finishes at the start of that green candle. That is despicable. You can't tell me that there is nothing manipulated about price here. You can't tell me it's a free market. All right. But what I can tell you is you can exploit this if you train your eyes and you are aware of this shit. Okay. So important. At some point, they will recover the candle. Yeah, the stream is pre-recorded, guys. I recorded this stream 2 hours ago and I've uploaded it. So, yeah, it's pre-recorded. Unfortunately, Tanika, this platform isn't available for guys in the US, man. It's crazy. There is a broker that can do it for you, but that's Forex.com. And I don't know if they do cryptocurrency, but what I'm in the process of doing is setting up a Forex channel and helping out all the guys that want to trade Forex. Because remember, guys, if it all goes to pan with cryptocurrency, we will always have Forex to go back on, and we can apply the same patterns. Why? Because this is where the patterns come from. Everything that you guys are studying right now is based on applying it in Forex. Remember, I started to apply it to crypto just off, just to see if it would work. And before you know it, we've got a wonderful community. We're helping so many people. And I've made some amazing friends in this community, man. Everyone's all digital, but man, the love is there. The love is there. And we're going to be arranging meetups. Mike's even talking about arranging a cruise liner, a cruise ship, and bringing a bag of YouTube members, patrons, you name it. And we all just go on this cruise ship and we just kick back and talk about patterns. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So yeah, you know what, Matt C, you could do whatever you want, bro. I won't be saying a single word. I won't even talk charts. Yeah. So yeah, Mike, from my understanding, has worked in the entertainment industry, and he knows a few heads that know a few heads that can arrange this shit for us, guys. So you're in good hands, man. You are in good hands. Okay. Traders reality bot is getting implemented. What is that? A bot? What's up, PC Shed? Roberto? As long as the cruise ship ain't called Titanic. Now we're gonna call this cruise ship the Vector. That's the name of the cruise ship, man. We're gonna call it the Vector. Johnny G, what's good, bro? So yeah, if you know anyone, yeah, my face will be exposed, but come on, guys, at some point, you guys are going to want to put a face to me, man. So it's up to you. Why were you not on a yacht with Crypto at the Monaco Grand Prix? You know what? I don't know why I wasn't on a yacht with Crypto at the Monaco Grand Prix. I guess he didn't invite me, but that'll be really funny if he did invite me. I will say to him, you know, don't stream or anything. Just talk to me. I just find him absolutely hilarious. The guy's a beast. He just makes me laugh. Anyway, the red Vector going down. Carl from the Moon was there. Was he? To be honest with you, I don't really roll with the Grand Prix. I don't know. I mean, what sports do I like? I like football, or for the Americans, it's soccer, but that's only because I play FIFA. Do I like UFC? Yeah. Really, my thing is boxing. I love boxing. I love that game. It's a science, man. There's a big science. That's a psychological fight. Ain't just throwing punches, man. But that's another story. Anyway, let's consider what we were talking about this zone right here. Bitcoin. There is no evidence that there is any vector candles that would need to be recovered in this zone. If we jump down a time frame, okay, granted, we are going to see some vector candles. Let's have a look. Oh, guess what? There isn't any. What does that mean? Okay, pay attention. The vector candle that got recovered here was at the psychological low. It spiked and pretty much came towards the start of what we understand this vector candle to be. All right? Right there. That is important. Now, we look left. I'm not seeing vectors because look, this green vector candle got recovered. That got recovered. And all I'm seeing is red candles to the upside. So that's the first impression that I'm getting, that Bitcoin is not going to go any lower. However, unless we get one of the infamous tweets by our dear fellow brethren Elon, if he decides to say something, crypto enthusiasts are going to respond to it. And market makers are going to take advantage of that because they can exploit price and bring it down lower. So the maximum zone that Bitcoin can go is right here. Down to the 32 mark. If it gets down to this point, then we would expect another move back up, and it would still be in line with the formation, guys. Remember, look, this second drop to the downside stayed within this area because there were vector candles on the left side. All right, and then pay attention to the vector that came in, that big strong move. All right, but right now, all that we have in front of us is what Bitcoin is doing right now and where it's doing it. Pay attention to the red candles. Long, long, long. Building longs, building longs. They are getting longs at lower prices. And look at how close prices to the 40K mark. 40K is acting like a very important number right now. Very important number. If they can break the 40K, yippee-ki-yay, man, we're running to the moon. And that's not me being a moon boy. That's me telling you that the psychology at 40K is huge, because it's at a point where people will be happy to get back in again because it won't be too far off from 60K. So people ain't going to be buying at the highs, but then the market makers will do something in that zone to trigger people to do the wrong thing. Our goal is to be aware of what the market maker does and exploit his behavior to our advantage by focusing on confluences and variables that are in our favor. Okay? All we know right now is Bitcoin is sat at the 50 EMA, and as long as she stays at the 50 EMA and doesn't go anywhere else but above the 50 EMA, then that's good news for us. We just sit tight and wait for the signal for the entry. Okay? Now, here we go. Yeah, well, you know what, bro? We don't make predictions on this channel. Okay? I don't make predictions. A prediction is a stupid number thrown out in the sky and hope for it to happen. Don't talk about it for a while, but talk about it when it hits. That's bullshit. All right? The difference between a projection and a prediction is going to factor in a number of variables, confluences, circumstances that need to come into play for the projection to play out, which is why I always have things on my chart and I'm always streaming every night, because we are learning about how the projection can play out and understanding the variables that come into play. Notice psychological low, 50 EMA, red candle, not closing at the lows, recovering the previous candle, price at the pivot, price testing the M2. We can only assume that Bitcoin is going to continue further to hit the 200 EMA, retrace, and then make another move back up to the M4 because the M2 pivot has been confirmed. All right? Let's have a conversation about Ethereum. Right, yeah, you probably are missing a few on the Discord because there are some indicators that you don't really need that I have on my channel, on my Discord, but you can't actually see. But what I'm going to do is I'll do a video for you, Max, so that you can see it, because for some reason when you right click you don't actually see the box that opens up. All right, actually, yeah, no, you can't. Isn't it funny though, Evan? Isn't it funny how Ethereum is following Bitcoin when only a couple of weeks ago it was Bitcoin following Ethereum? Or should I say, when Ethereum was rising, did anybody, type 1, if anybody remembers the fractional disparity between Ethereum, Bitcoin and XRP, in the sense that when Ethereum was rising, Bitcoin and XRP were holding, and then when Ethereum would consolidate, Bitcoin and XRP would move. Who remembers that fractional disparity? Keith, I got time for Litecoin, man. Litecoin is the underdog. I like my Litecoin. All right, so you guys are aware of that. Crypto Keeper, what's good, bro? Okay, then. Cool. Dullboy Gaming, what's up, bro? Guys, go reach out to Dullboy Gaming. He's on Twitch. Go reach out to that guy. He's solid on Twitch. Okay. Yeah, Great White. Listen, to get a VPN with IC Markets, trust me, under the Anti-Money Laundering Act of 74, right, I don't think you can have or run a VPN with IC Markets, because when it comes to the withdrawal, they're going to want to make sure that your proof of address is there, KYC is all there and what have you. So they're a legitimate broker. So it's going to be a little bit of a hard thing. So yeah. Artan, what's good? Oh shit. What's going on, Artan, bro? What is happening? Guys, go reach out to Artan, man. He's on Instagram. He's an artist in the UK. His music is fire. Go listen to my guy. He's fire. I like his flavor. And he's uploaded this track where it looks like he's got an NFT, like this this graphic, right? And this animation. I was gonna reach out to you, bro, and say you should make that into an NFT, man, because that is a good little image you got there. All right, then. What do you mean in the next few years, bro? Make the song, bro. Make the song, Traders Reality, bruv. To be honest with you, that's the next thing I'm going to be talking about in a bit. The rap challenge to win yourself a pair of kicks. All right? I'm actually going to bring up the pair of trainers right now for the Instagram challenge. Check this. All right. These are the trainers that I'm going to be giving away for the Traders Reality Challenge. Okay. So these are Traders Reality trainers. Now I'm going to need your votes on this. I'm just going to bring it up right now. But these trainers are called Cash. Right? Let me show you. Okay. Get it up for you right now. 3, 2, 1. That should be done. Live web page. Here we go. So, these are the trainers that we're looking at giving away for this challenge. So check it out. So those are the kicks. Those are the cash. We're going to give a pair of these shoes away. I've designed these trainers. Okay. They are decent shoes, man. They are pretty decent shoes. All right. These are going to be for the MCs that do that rap song. I'm going to be uploading it. Or I'm just trying to work out the logistics of it. But this is for the Instagram challenge. So yeah, Artan, I'm going to call you out on that, bro. You've got to do a track on that, bro. All right, then. Listen, let's get to it, man. We've got to talk about this price action, man. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Okay, then. Cool. Here we go. Ethereum. What's the story with Ethereum? Same story, but what's better about Ethereum is the following. Stopping volume at Ethereum. Look how beautiful that sits, and look at how frightening the pin bar is at the psychological high for Ethereum. Yeah, at this point, when you see this candle, you can only make the judgment that they favor higher prices. Okay, and yes, so's a sound. This is, from what I understand, this is the rise level 1. We are waiting to see if this is a rise level 1. However, we do have to consider something. Is the 200 EMA on the hourly going to behave as resistance? Will this come out to be a M formation drop? Okay, and come back down to these zones again? Because what's concerning me about Ethereum is the following. This green candle right here. Can you see that zone? It's above the psychological high right now. The stopping volume has come in and price is pulling away from the 50 EMA. But what's important is the 50 and the 200 are very close to each other. So in other words, Ethereum hasn't really had much distance to travel to hit the 200 EMA, which is why I have the understanding that they may send price higher, only because there is more liquidity up here for them to take and up here than there is down here. All right. They set the zones, they built their positions all the way down, and now we could be looking to come out of the zone. We will only know once they do it. But you need to consider the following as well, guys. There's not much being discussed about these coins right now, is there? What's the general sentiment like? It's like it's been reset, hasn't it? Price has been dropping from the last 2 weeks. Now we're expecting a move back to the upside. Where are the thumbnails where everyone's scared? All right? No one's talking about it. And what is there left to do? Price is just going to trickle up nicely until they trigger enough people to show an interest that Bitcoin is going to go up to 70k, 80, 90, or even Ethereum back to 5, 6k, whatever. All right? There's been a mindset shift. Everyone's like in they don't know where they stand. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right kind of story. We will only know once they come above the 200 EMA. The amount of times I've seen this sort of behavior where the 50 is coming up towards the 200 and there's not that much area for Ethereum to travel, or should I say show resistance at. Okay? So now what I want Ethereum to do is to come and take these projection points, man. And it doesn't look like she's going anywhere else but to the upside. But we need confirmation. Our only confirmation will be valid when price breaks above the 200 EMA. I believe Ethereum will break the 200 before Bitcoin hits the 200. All right? The pivot has shown strength. M2 has shown strength. M2 equals M4. Notice the distance between M2 and M4 is not as wide as Bitcoin. And that tells me that they're controlling the way price moves on Ethereum. Yeah? Markets may crash in June, but you know what? We can ride the move as well. We have no bias to the direction. Okay? We have no bias. If we can see a short, we're going to take the short. If we can see a long, we're going to take the long. Remember, doesn't matter what price is. What percentage of profit do you suggest we get out after a successful trade? It's not a successful trade unless 100% of the profit has been cleared. If you're going to start paying yourself, that's a different strategy when you start taking profits from a trade or breaking it down, taking 25%, 50% off. Different strategy. If you're in to make money, you get your money and you get out. 90% of the battle is trying to get a position that's going to make you money. Don't fall into the trap of trying to work out when you should close a profitable trade, because 9 times out of 10 that profitable trade is going to lead you to coming into this element of being greed, overconfidence, okay? And then your profitable trade turns out to be one of the worst losses. And do you understand what that does to your trading soul? When you've had a profit and you allowed it to go into a loss, when initially when you placed the trade in the first place, your whole objective was to make sure that you didn't have exposure on your position. So why would you not apply the same risk reward mentality when you're in a profitable position and then allow it to turn into a loss? There's a video on my channel where it talks about the battle to close a losing trade. Closing a losing trade is a hard thing. You are at your most emotional when it's time to close a losing trade. I'll bring it back to you again. You have no problem not closing a trade at minus $500, but without hesitation, you'll close a trade minus $3,000. Why? What, because you've lost more? So is that what the name of the game is? The name of the game is to open a trade and hope that you can make a lot of money, but at the same time, if you're losing a lot of it, you'll act on the loss rather than the win. Funny thing, isn't it? Hold on, what did they put? Crypto and Moon and the Moon just tweeted that they Bitcoin is about to break up imminent. What do you mean? Is it about to break up? What are they saying? Could someone elaborate on that? I was about to break out. Do you know what? Rules are made for you to expand on them. Okay? If you can't stick to a rule, at least apply a variation of it. Yeah? Have some structure in your trading. That's what's important. Break out to the upside. Next trade is imminent. Bitcoin about to break out on the up. It's getting over resistance. They are crazy. Yeah. Look, guys, look. Okay, look. We understood. We're going to know that Bitcoin's going to break up higher because we logistically and systematically trail the market maker's behavior. All right? I'm not interested if Crypto says it's going to go up. I don't care if Moon Boy says it's going to go up. All right? I need credibility, and I can only come to the chart. Okay? How do we not know that Bitcoin, Ethereum, okay, is actually going to pull back a little bit because people are coming in buying? Well, market makers are going to get they're going to set up their shorts, granted, but they may realize a return on those shorts as quick as possible based on the volume of people coming in and buying. But to be honest with you, even with the amount of people that follow Crypto or Carl the Moon, it's not enough people really to move the market. Let's be honest. Right? It's the market maker that makes that decision. He will send price where he needs it to go. You know, you think the market is that gullible to believe that a few guys on YouTube are going to say some shit about the market and everyone's going to run and make a decision. Nah, man. You want to understand transactions? Look at Fiat Leak. Here's a conversation. Check this out. Let me show you a thing or two about this. This is for anyone that is new to the stream. Check this out. You may or may not know this. All right? But right now, in real time, there probably is a bit of a delay, But this is the amount of cryptocurrency that is coming, or should I say, being absorbed by America. Okay, I'm just loading it up right now. Here we go. Here we go. That's what you're seeing right now. Yeah. This is based on the transactions that are hitting the blockchain, there or thereabouts. You can even see the transaction details as well. All right. That's what's happening. Good old fiat leak. This is crypto porn, yeah. Of course it is. Port me to Crypto Viking. What a name. We behave like market makers. All right. We may not have their cash flow, but we behave like them, and we buy and sell when they make their moves. Okay. This is what's happening in real time right now, just in the States. Okay. Who's absorbing Bitcoin? In the world right now. Have a look at where Bitcoin is going. Yeah. At round about this time, there's only 2 countries in the world that are pretty much going to be taking all of Bitcoin. And it's making its way all over to the States. Wait for the transactions to load up a little bit. And you'll start seeing, oh, UK is absorbing a lot of Bitcoin. Why is the UK getting a lot of Bitcoin? Oh, shoot. Look at that. What is going on? I'm liking, wow, look at that, man. Look at Bitcoin right there. Let me just change the display back to all. You know, to buy only, get rid of transactions. Okay. Just look at that. All of it's going to the States, man. They are sucking up the Bitcoin. Okay. And then you've got Korea, the silent, you know, slowly churning it away and accumulating that Bitcoin. All right. So, yeah. Let's go back to the charts. Fiat leak, man. It's lovely to have in the background. Forget watching fire burning. Watch this. Okay. There you go. Crypt bees. Oh, God. Market maker desks in all 3 of those countries. You know it, bruv. How funny is that? UK, Europe. Sorry. Yeah, well, Europe, States, and Asia. How funny is that? Look. Ethereum. Lovely, as always. She's testing now. Coming up towards the 200 EMA. Very important moment right now, guys. I don't think you understand. This is very important. Michael Tuttle, just type in your web bar fiatleak.com/Bitcoin and just navigate the platform. Canada won't get anything, man. Your 200 EMAs below. What time frame are you on? And do you actually have an EMA, or is it a SMA? Is it a simple moving average? Very important difference. All right, sit tight, bro. Let me just link it to you, man. Copy. There you go. It's in the chat right now, bro. Okay, then. Cool. It was on the wrong time frame. Fair enough. Okay, so this is Ethereum as it stands. You could actually exploit this as well. Look at this little mini W formation. How nice of them. Yeah. Now, ideally, W formations need to be below moving average. This is above, but depending on the momentum and the passion for the market maker to move price higher. Remember, they've been dropping for 2 weeks. They need to start making some money on their positions. First liquidity pool is about to be taken again. And then we've got the next liquidity zone at the M4, projecting 3K. Notice how they're doing all of this below key notable areas. Let me just change this shit right here. It's winding me up. So yeah, notice how they're doing it below the 3K mark right there, which sits at the most liquid part of the chart right there. A lot of contracts in that zone right there. Okay. Let's have a look at XRP. Hello, XRP. Where have you been, man? Where have you been? XRP is the beast, guys. No one's paying attention to it. I love it. I love the fact no one's paying attention to it. Okay. First projection, XRP showing support at the 50 EMA. Psychological low. All three coins have shown support at the psychological high and low. Forget your TikTok support and resistance points. Okay? I hate that shit. It winds me up. Hey, do you want to learn how to trade? Simple. Draw a support line here or a resistance point, and here you go. When price hits it, trade away from it. Happy days. Man, they're just leading people to just dumping money, wasting their money, man. If it was that simple, then yeah, I wouldn't sit on these streams and do this with you guys. We wouldn't care about vector candles. I wouldn't care about psychological high and lows. I certainly wouldn't care about anything. I'll just draw myself a couple of lines when it hits the high, hits the low, and set orders between the two. Man, they lead people down dog holes, man. No wonder the game's got such a high loss rate. Okay then. XRP. Stopping volume at the 50 EMA. Above its daily open. Look at how they just contained price today. Didn't do anything. I think today was effectively the false move. Look, they spiked the high and retraced it back. Monday it was a continuation. That's what I understand. Got a lot of work to do. The fact that they're moving up now, we've got the Sydney session coming into swing in the next half an hour. Akshay, whatever your name is, bro. Try and utilize the 15-minute time frame for entries on the 15-minute time frame. All right, if you're going to use it for scalping, you use the 15-minute time frame the way a swing trader would use the daily time frame. That's how I view the 15-minute time frame when I'm scalping. All right, use the TDI on the 1-minute time frame. Let's go down to Bitcoin and have a conversation about it on that time frame, and we'll consider the TDI as well. Okay, then here we go. All right. Right now, Bitcoin, nice pumps to the upside. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Where's the RSI? Now, for those of you that are new to this, the RSI, well, this TDI is a very posh version of the RSI. Okay. And it helps you understand volatility points in the chart and how you can exploit the volatility that appears. But frankly, I'll be honest with you, if I had a checklist, as I've said this before, if there was a checklist, the RSI will probably be number 98 on my list to check. I wouldn't be that fussed about it because there are so many other factors that come into play that are going to take precedence before anything else. Okay, but here's an example. Right now, price has come down towards the volatility band. I'm expecting the volatility band, or should I say the RSI, to come back up into the volatility band. So I can either make the assumption and place a trade on that basis. See, now it's turned up. So for hypothetically, for educational purposes, I'll place an order right now. Okay, place my order, very small up. Okay, just for demonstration purposes, to show that on the turn of that volatility band move right there, Bitcoin would need to continue up because the RSI needs to come back in and cross over the red signal line right there. Okay, so if we zoom in and have a look, let's see how this plays out. Principally on the fact that we've got the psychological high in sight, so it may be a zone that they may want to see. We've got some more liquidity up here that we can take. Let's see if that comes into fruition. You pay to play. Okay. So with the support on the 50 EMA and price keeps pumping up with the green vector candles, I'm understanding that it will continue higher. Okay, if it goes below the 50, I get out my trade. But right now it looks like it's going to continue higher. All right, and the RSI is now come across the signal line, which is good news for us. okay? But it needs to move higher, okay? So let's see what happens there. There we go. There's your spike up. Set a stop loss down there. Move my stop to be in profit. Keep my trade free of charge. Come on, Bitcoin. Give me one more pump to the psychological high. The RSI now is showing me strength. It's going to come towards the market base right there. So this now it's going to move higher. Take the Asian session high. Hit the psychological high. Bang. There's your pump. There's your pump. My trade now is free of charge. Welcome to scalping, guys. Okay. Now I don't care what happens. My trade's free. No interest. Yes, this was pre-recorded, guys. Okay. There she goes. Psychological high. This is why it's so important that you understand, okay, about paying attention to what is in front of price rather than caring about what price is. All right. We understood something here. We saw the turn on the volatility band. Okay. You can exploit that. Right now, even if it comes and closes, the trade is free of charge. I have shown you. There you go. Vector candle coming into play. Okay. There you go. Done. Game over. Next. Next coin. See, this is how you understand that. When I scalp, I can take loads of these trades. Literally hundreds of trades a day trading on that principle. Look at the RSI now. It's going to come up towards the volatility band. If this move is valid, the price now, the RSI will come above the volatility band. When it goes above the volatility band, that is when you're looking to close the trade, because then the volatility may slow down and you don't want to leave money on the table. For educational purposes right now, I'm showing you that this is how I would place entries as such. Okay, so right now it's in the stop. I've covered myself. I'm not going to lose any money on this. You can only make, I've made some money on here, and that's it. Okay. Now Ethereum, has she broken it? No, I don't care about that trade now. That's done. There you go, guys. Ethereum coming into play. What she's saying, this is the test. This is the test right now, because the 800 EMA is in sight. Okay, but she needs to break the 200 EMA on the 1 hour time frame. XRP, are you moving? Yeah, XRP is now testing the psychological high right there. Done. Bitcoin, let me come back to it. There you go. My stop is taken out. This is the problem with the 1 minute time frame. It is treacherous. At a moment's notice, it can change. All right. And if you don't pay yourself on the 1 minute time frame, game over. Do not consider the 1 minute time frame. You have to be committed. No loyalty, no bias. Get your trade in, lock in your profit, come and get ready for the next trade. That's exactly how it's done. We just showed, look how price now pulls back away from the volatility band. So the move wasn't that strong. Happy days. All right. Let's drop down to the 1 hour time frame. Here we go. There you go. Look, it's getting busy. Getting very busy in this zone. Very busy. Fast in, fast out, man. The EMA that Ethereum is at right now, okay, on the hourly is the 200 EMA. Remember, EMA is exponential moving average. Be sure that you don't have the SMA, which is the simple moving average, which is so much more slower than, oh God, you know, I've seen more speed on a turtle. Okay, I believe there's a vector candle on the 15-minute time frame with Ethereum right now. No, there isn't a vector. We are due a vector. Okay, she's back above the daily open. Very important. Above the previous session's daily open, that is. Okay, above the previous session daily open. The yesterday's high is in sight, which is where they're looking to try and go. Okay, but remember, this fast move away from the 15-minute time frame can be followed by a retrace back down, so you've got to be careful. All right, yeah, Ethereum may not be... Oh, Johnny Vo. What a guy. Well done, bro. Well done. Okay, let me look at my, there's my dollar yen trade right now. This is a trade that I'm building. I've got about 67 trades on right now. Okay, look, trade 24, 27, 40. This is a dollar yen position that I'm playing. I'm just waiting for a move back up. I said in last night's stream that I was waiting for this zone to hit, and she hit the 109.045 mark. I think it was 109.039 that I was looking for, but she hit that. So go watch last night's stream to understand what we were looking for there. Gold, on the other hand, has done a very fake false move. This is a false move for gold. Okay, very false move. There you go. A lot of shorts being built on gold right now. It is despicable. Gotta be careful with gold, guys. Back to Bitcoin. Look at that, man. They are working the number. Volatility band is now... Look, here's your divergence, guys. Look. Here's your divergence. If I zoom out. Oh, no, it's not divergence. Forgive me. It's not divergence. It's weakness, if anything. When it pulled back down here, it came back into the volatility band, but not outside, which is important. So you can see a sort of a small W formation. RSI now is turning back up to the upside, getting ready to take the market base. That's what we're expecting on the RSI. But remember, it's the hourly RSI. It moves on every hour candle. And we're going to be coming into the Sydney session in 25 minutes. And we're going to pay attention to the final 15 minutes of the hour candle, which is absolutely huge on every single hour. Okay? On every single hour, it is huge. Be careful. Oh, God. On TradingView, it's TDI and it has the letters MMM somewhere in the description. Heskey, that's the one there. There you go. There you go. Sydney open in 1.5 hours. Yeah. 1.5 hours. Are you sure? Yo. Yo, Atom, what's good, bro? What's going on, man? How you doing? You put strategies to work on a crypto trading simulator and you're up 102% in 19 days. Just want to say hi, man, and thank you. You're welcome, bro. You are absolutely welcome. You know. Pre-open, Sydney open 19 minutes ago. Yeah, my voice is sort of recovering, but is it? Is it recovering? Still sounds like a carpet's being run through my throat. Okay. There you go. Yeah, that's true. 8:36. There you go. Thank you very much. Someone from Sydney. Lovely. J Manda says, it's 8:36 a.m. in Sydney right now, and it opens in 30 minutes. Where are we getting 1.5 hours from? That would have sent me nuts. So that means that Tokyo opens in 4 hours. Like, fucking hell. I'll give that a skip. Okay then, right. What are we going to do? Here we go. Bitcoin. Testing. Happy days. Nice little test. XRP. Moving nicely. Ethereum. There we go. Pulling back. We anticipate the M3. Okay, cool. So we're just now going to play the waiting game. All right then. Now, whilst we're waiting for that, okay, I'm going to do something. Okay. Okay. Right. This this Instagram competition that we're going to be doing. Okay. I want to know how it's possible if you guys can submit your raps or your attempts at spitting over this thing by oh god, how can I put it? Yeah, how you guys would be able to do it. I'm just trying to see if you can. Okay, hold on. Okay, right. So, courtesy of a gentleman called System Hack, he created this beat, the contest. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to the Discord in the announcement so you guys can go and download it. All right, take whatever you can from it and upload a little rap just talking about crypto or whatever you want. Okay, and then tag me in Instagram however you want to do it. Tag me in Instagram so I can share it to my stories, and then all the submissions will be put there. All right, it doesn't have to be a long rap, but just try and do what you can. And then at the end of next month, so what, the 25th of May, 26th of June, we'll declare the winner. So you got plenty of time to run with this and, you know, make your own content on that. Okay, so Instagram competition. Yeah, tag. All right then. So I've attached it to the Discord right now. Oh God, what have I done? Oh my days. Edit. There we go. Okay then. That's been done. So it's in the Discord. All right. Get hold of that and do what you need to do, guys. I've done that for you. We are crashing. Who says we are crashing? Come on. Where do people think we're crashing? Where's Ethereum? She ain't crashing. XRP. Oh, God. Listen. We know a crash when Bitcoin and the gang decide to go to areas that they haven't been to in a very long time. Where they go to areas that are unprecedented off the chart. All right, where there's no vector candles, where there's nothing but just space. That's a crash to me. All right, that's a crash. You know what? I'm going to bring Ethereum up here. Bitcoin is going to go here. All right, we're going to keep an eye on these bad boys. All right, guys, go get yourself a little drink and then we'll come back to it. Give me 2 minutes.
Now you're old news. Now you got the pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves. Nowadays nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's icy. I got wifey on bling and she freeze. Photo, please, no photos. No, G's, no, please, no photos. Nowadays nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's icy. I got wifey on bling and she freeze. Photo, please, no photos. No, G's, no, please, no photos. Yeah, no, I'm sturdy like a milli rocket. Skin clear, still look young, Andy Miller knockers. Money in my pocket, don't call me a money pocket. Engine get to rocket, it sound like a thunder rocket. Yeah, I still love my baby even when it's toxic. Crazy like she Britney, but no, she don't shade a noggin. Russell Wilson way I get low and stay in the pocket. I get paid and do my dance like a touchdown. Yeah, I can't do no time, don't leave that gun around. In my teens, we were acting up and running around. Now we're grown, still get to it if it's necessary. On the ground from January to January. Never met nobody who retired when they were young. So I guess I gotta get it to the cemetery. Getting paid just for rapping is fun. I lit up around a month in every February. Totem side, no electric. 777. Yeah. 777. Yeah. Told him slide no electric. Yeah. It's getting hectic. Yeah. 777. Yeah. 777. Couple of money in my head just to say they did it. Can't lie, I'm so paranoid and the windows tinted. I own everything around me, you can say it's rented. Not talking phone numbers when I'm talking 7 digits. Earn it by the day, every second minute. Used to pay me none, look, now they pay attention. Everybody say they drip, but I banded it. See them copy all the looks, but I stay switching. Pick up the loot, then hit the bank. Can never change, still wrote the change. Captain say the pay.
Okay then, we back. All right, and so Bitcoin, there you go, testing the psychological high. Happy days. Look at the aggression on Bitcoin. We've got to acknowledge that. Here we go. Here we go. Get ready to take out this nice little pool of liquidity right here. That's what we want. Hildo, listen. What you've got to understand is if there is another move to the downside, okay, then they're going to show us that move. But right now, there is nothing to say that there's going to be a move to the downside. Let the speculators speculate. Okay? By people talking about the downside, it's like they want to fulfill something. And the only way that they can settle that premonition of price dropping is to do what? To go short. Well, how long can you be irrational for on the idea of what people seem to be thinking about or still thinking about? Because you're always going to have the guys that think it's going to drop and you're always going to have the guys that think it's going to go up. Well, people in this stream, we react to what is happening now and we can make a quick buck or two based on that information. We ain't going to be waiting on what we think's going to happen. We need to operate on what is happening now, like you can see right now. Bitcoin is moving out of the zone. Ethereum's taking the 200 EMA on the hour time frame, which is the 800 EMA on the 15. Let me flip that over for you so you guys can see. There you go. Nice little move. Everyone's behaving as the way they should be. Happy days. Yeah? I mean, look at that, man. These projections are coming out sweet. You guys are in very good hands, I must say. I'm not one to boast, but when I know we're doing good at something, we're doing good. We're all pattern watchers and we are waiting for this thing to play out. But we're not out of the woods yet, guys. Remember, you know, there are the traders that can try and exploit this behavior. That's fine. But Bitcoin needs to show precedence when it hits the 200 and breaks away from it. We've got the 40K mark right here, guys. 40K. The hands of Tino are very soft. What are you chatting, bro? You know, no worries, Ricky, man. Do you know what, Michael? That's not a problem, bro, because it's exactly how I was. You know, there will be a move to the downside once it reaches 41 to 43. Remember this comment. Yeah, it will probably pull back once it hits 41, 43. What market doesn't pull back? But it's how long it pulls back for. And if it pulls back to the 50, happy days. If it breaks down lower, no problem, we'll go short. Remember, you don't just make money when price rises. You can make it when it drops. So why does it matter what direction it goes? Okay? Why be married to a bias? Why? There's that 41, 43, you know, talking about price. We don't care about price. We just care about what it does. Okay? Let's get rid of price. How about that? Let's just trade off price. Here you go. There you go, guys. No price, just labels. How about that? We don't care about what it does. No price factor. I'm not interested in what price is right now. I just label off certain zones that I know to be liquidity zones. Finished. We ain't talking about price ever again, guys. All right? We don't care. This is it. Britannia, what's good, man? What's good? Jack. It's all love, bro. This is what, if I come across as somewhat abrupt, it's because it's all about original sounds. Show me so I can declare it. Original, the problem, a lot of YouTube channels, they mean well, okay? But from me looking at certain channels across the board, I'm like, okay, what is this channel doing to me? Is it making me feel optimistic or pessimistic? And we can't be in that sort of mind frame, all right? We have to be systematical and objective, because if we are optimistic, our position may be going against us, but we'll always maintain the novelty of being optimistic. And then that's where we come to the novelty of, why didn't I close a trade at $500 loss to a trade that could be closed at $3,000 loss? Because you maintain the idea of being optimistic. You refer back to these channels where they say certain things just to reassert your conviction that you were right in understanding what this YouTuber had said, because he may have a certain amount of subscribers, or his thumbnail induces you to believe something. Okay, a thumbnail is a snapshot of a mentality. The best way to put it is, you know, it's their opinion on what they think is going to happen next. And by that token, you select that thumbnail and you respond to it, and you look into that thumbnail and that video for confirmation. Because unfortunately, a lot of people make decisions on that action. Because, if you're on YouTube and you're talking about it like this, and you've got hundreds of thousands of subscribers following you, then if everyone else is doing it, then why am I going to miss this boat? We don't operate like that. We need to be focusing on what price is doing, because that's all we can do. The behavior of the candlesticks, guys, that's what we need. Where is it what is it doing? It's coming out of the level 1, and we're waiting for a level 1 confirmation, rise level 2. That's what we're waiting for. This is the pattern. Let me zoom out a bit. You can see it. This is where we're projecting it to go, in this area here. Okay. No, I do have a portfolio of coins, and I have not got rid of anything. When you go into crypto and you hold, you don't hold stroke trade. I'm not interested. I defeat the object of holding. Okay? This is the idea. When you pay to play, you stick with what you paid with. Okay? It's like if you come to the roulette table and you put $100 down, all right? And you bet on red and it goes black. What are you going to do? I just want to take it off now. No, you can't. You've lost your money. Okay? You pay to play. That's the name of the game. That's how I see it. The yellow is not my stop. There are no trades on right now, guys. There are no trades right now. We are waiting for Bitcoin to come out. We have got 8 minutes until the hour. There's a 5-minute delay on this platform. All right, until the next candle prints. Here's a little trick for you guys, and maybe it can be exploited. Okay, as many of you as possible, all right, can you get up TradingView? All of you get up TradingView right now and pull up Bitcoin, okay, USD on Binance, or USDT on Binance. Get it up on Binance. I want to see if this works. Type 1 when you've done it. Okay, get Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, on Binance. No other broker, just Binance. Tell me when you've done it. Not perpetual futures, just USDT. Binance, Binance UK, US, whatever. Okay, so you've all done that. All right then. Now, if you've got MT4, pull it to the side. Just keep it up and try and replicate what I've got in front of me. I'm trying to determine if there is any novelty of arbitrage that's going to happen right now. And if we can exploit it, then boy, this is going to be a very interesting thing. Thank you for becoming a member, Theodore. What I'm looking for, because this platform doesn't print the hour candle until 5 minutes after the hour, okay? Whatever it does on Binance is going to do it on here. This is what I'm waiting to see. Okay? This is what I'm waiting to see. And just to throw a spanner in the works, because I didn't do it last night, we're going to do some gaming tonight, guys. I'm going to get on Call of Duty. I'm going to lose my shit a little bit on there. I'm going to go crazy on Call of Duty tonight. So my voice is probably going to go. I got to get over to my Twitch family, which is pretty much you guys. If you want to follow, if you want to watch me on that, the Twitch link is in the video description, guys. Everything that you need is in the video description. And listen, for anybody that is new to the channel and you want these indicators or this platform, if you're from the US, you won't be able to do it, okay? But anywhere else in the world, if you go to the description of this video, you can download MT4. Once you've downloaded MT4, you've got to sign up with IC Markets, but you don't have to deposit any money, okay? You can use it as a reference point. But if you want to deposit money, that's fine. You can trade Forex, okay? And you can trade Bitcoin and all the Bitcoin, Ethereum XRP. It doesn't have any altcoins on there. But below that link, it says watch this video when you've downloaded MT4, because it walks you through how to understand the utility of the platform, tells you about what the green boxes are, these other lines, the M4 pivots and what have you, the 50, the 200 EMA and what have you. It gives you all that information in that video so that you aren't left in the dark. If you don't know how to install the indicators on there, there is a video, which this video is in a playlist for how to MT4. It's the how to playlist. Go in there and watch both of those videos, and it will help you to understand how to install the indicators and how to use the platform with the indicators on it. Okay? So, you know, be sure that you do that. Now, okay, Ashki, listen, this is the benefit. This platform, guys, okay, is linked to an electronic central network. All right? Which means that when I put an order in, effectively my order gets put into the same bank or same clearing zone, okay, that the banks place their orders and the market makers. The only difference is there's a time delay, because if I want to get my order in at the price that I want, I'm going to have to pay some serious cheese every month to achieve that. We're talking anything between 10 and 20 grand a month just to have the luxury of placing an order at a certain point. Okay, now when you're dealing with a lot of capital, that may be something that you may want. Now when I say capital, we're talking billions. Okay, that's the thing. So for me, I can exploit it without paying that. All right. But the key difference is this. The indicators are designed for MT4. They're actually designed for Forex, which is why I'm doing the Forex channel. So we're going to be in that Forex channel once I release it and get it all set up. Okay. I'm going to be talking mainly about gold, dollar yen, and a couple of other majors as well. I'm going to be talking to you about this live trade that I've got with dollar yen. These are the positions that I'm building. Okay. I'm in this zone with dollar yen, and just playing the building game with this trade right now. My goal is to get dollar yen all the way up to 110. That is what I'm interested in, which is the M5, not the 110, but it's progressively towards the 110 mark. I'm waiting for that to get played out. Alternatively, it could go down south to me, which I'd add more positions to, but that's another conversation anyway. All right. But this platform, right, The vector candles are based off tick volume from the electronic central network. That is really important. And its tick volume is the amount of times price changes at that point in time. That is what's important. Okay? It's not the amount of contracts brought, it's the amount of times that it changes hands, which is really important, because a vector candle to the upside, when you see it turns green, it means that they're favoring higher prices, which means they're changing price, trying to get it filled as high as possible, which means they're building their shorts at the highest possible point, which means that it's going to look to come back down again. And likewise with the red the red candlestick, they're trying to push price down lower to absorb as many longs as they can from the downside. Okay? So that is why, I mean, I use MT4 because it's the market makers platform, it's the brokers, it's the dealers, and that's who you're up against. All right? Anything else is just, it just looks nice and it's fancy. Well, if you want to be an artist, you go onto TradingView. All right? You want to be a trader, you use the same shit that these guys use. All right? Where they can pay attention to your capital, they can see your orders, and they can try and manipulate price to throw you out of your trade. But when you jump in on the right time and you move when they move, they can't do anything to you. All right? That's the motivation for it. Death pattern. Okay, so what we're trying to establish between MT4 and... Here we go. Tell me, what is the candle doing right now on Binance? What is it doing? Is it moving? We've got 5 minutes to establish this. Is it moving to the upside? What is it doing? I'm going to play a test right now. I'm just going to open a random order. This, actually, no, I'm not going to do that because you guys are going to copy it. No. Is it moving down? It's flat. Type 1 if it's going up. Down. It's going down. Okay. Right, it's going down. Right. I need to see this. I've got 5 minutes. Okay, down. People are saying it's down, stuck in a place. Down. Okay, cool. Right, let me drop onto the 1 minute time frame. I'm trying to see if we can get arbitraging right here, right now, guys. We've got 5 minutes. Give it a couple of seconds, guys. Give it a few give it literally 3 minutes. Here we go. Do they move simultaneously? Because the hour candle prints off before... The hour candle doesn't print off before the... On Binance. It prints off first on Binance, then prints off on here. Because look, it's now 9 a.m. in Sydney. But the candle hasn't closed. It's not finished. Hanging around the same price. We'll see. Sydney open in 1 hour. I live here. I trade it. But someone said that they live in Sydney and they said it's opening in 9. What is that? It closed 2 minutes ago. This is something... Nah, I literally wanted to try and see if there could be arbitrage, because principally, if the candle of the new hour doesn't print on MT4 and it's printed on Binance or anywhere else, okay, then what does that imply? It can only mean that we can get a little bit of arbitrage. There is arbitrage. That is crazy. I want to see. Right now, it's below on the site. It's below the psychological high. It's below the psychological high. What's it going to do? Is it going to do it? It's gone down. Okay, if it's gone down by that token, I'm going to try something. I'm going to go short. They won't let me. Ah, bastards. They won't let me go short. They won't let me take shorts. No way. They won't let me go short. I can't believe that. They won't let my account go short. No. Surely not. Hold on, come on. They won't let me go short. I can't place a short. Look, I'm pressing it. It won't let me go short. Holy what? No way. I'm telling you now, they are observing. I'm telling you now. No way. I can't believe it. No way. Here we go. What is it doing? So by that token, if this principally, okay, if it's showing it's going down on Binance, we may have cracked arbitrage. So if we were to go short now, okay, on MT4 in 1 minute's time, 38,306, 38,306. Here we go. Oh my days. Here we go. I hope this works. Now the error message isn't coming up on there. Here we go. 46 seconds until the new hour candle prints. 38,328 is 38,354. That's a little bit of spread. Goldman wants to keep his gold. I want to go short. That's the thing. To prove something. If you guys are saying it's dropping on Binance, I ain't going to go long. I want to go short and they won't let me go short. Come on. 7 seconds until the next candle. Will this candle drop down? Or we could just be thrown out of the park and it's bullshit what we're talking about. Here we go. Are they going to respond to it? Remember, you guys said it's not doing anything. Well, that didn't last very long. It's going up now. Hold on. Hold on. Will the short come into play? Will they recover it? Hold on. Come on. Come on, prove it. Give me that proof of arbitrage. New hour candle. Sydney's just opened on this platform. The server has just registered Sydney opening. It might throw it up a little bit, then it may retrace down. Oh, the only time I want it to go down, and it doesn't fucking go down. Oh my God. Yeah, this is just something I'm trying to test. If there is any element of arbitrage on the principle that the candle doesn't print on the hour. It prints 5 minutes after. Come on. What are you doing? Because remember, you guys said it was stalling. Oh, it was stalling a little bit. And then it dropped down a little bit. If it holds, then we know it's on a different setup. Purely off the hour time frame. Oh, wow. Come on. Nah, I would have made some money off that move. There it is. Come on. Give me that 1 minute time frame. Where you at? Come on, where you at? Ah, there you go. Come on. Come down to the 200 EMA. 200. Ah, vector candles there, man. Look at those. Man. They wouldn't let me go short. Come on, break. Break. That is crazy. Let's see if it works. Is it going to work? But the thing is, Binance uses one server. IC Markets uses another. It's different servers. So it's different. You know, this is just speculation, guys. We're just playing around here. Okay? Could there be arbitrage? We said at the start that we would want to go short. It wouldn't let me go short. Now look what Bitcoin's doing. You said earlier it was stalling, it wasn't doing much, and then it broke down a bit. Why is it not doing it? Now, granted, the candles will probably be the same, but the fact is that the hour candle printed 5 minutes after the actual hour turned 9 o'clock. Okay? That's what I wanted to determine, if across the exchanges there was an element of arbitrage that could be exploited purely off the 1 hour time frame. Oh, wow. Look at that, man. Keep going. 200 EMA is what I want. I want the 200 EMA. There you go. There you go. Good night. Thank you very much. That's a short that I would have taken, but they wouldn't let me take it. That is crazy. Whether it works continuously, we'll know on the every hour candle. What I'm saying, okay? What I'm saying to you is that an element of arbitrage? Can we exploit that purely off MT4 if the fact that they have a delay in the time frame? Okay? You know, is there a delay, that the fact that there's a delay of price and it's dropping on Binance and then it drops on here? Why can't that be exploited? Yeah? There you go. So yeah, 200 EMA could be in sight for Bitcoin. It's recovered the green candle. This is the Asian mid session, the mid zone of the Asian session. So she either comes down to the 200 EMA or just shows support at the midpoint. Okay, that's ideally what they're doing, because they've come above the psychological high. You can see they spiked the high, induced the longs, and then they got the shorts built at the highest possible price, and now they're making a run for money on the 1 minute time frame, guys. Remember, 1 minute time frame. This could be short-lived to the downside. Okay, I don't know. The fact that they won't let me, so let me see if I can go short now. They won't let me go short still. Why? Why are they not letting me go short, man? That is not good news. Your video does not solve anything. The video is not from the installation of MT4 Trader. No, it's not from the MT4 Trader website, my friend. It's me summarizing certain things on the platform that people have asked questions for. It's just a little video to help you guys navigate on MT4. All right? That's all, man. Nah, Brandon, I think my broker knows what I'm doing. I'm skeptical like that. Well, clearly got the cash in there, bro. I mean, look at the positions I'm holding right now. Can only hold those positions if you got cash. TIN number. I think it's a telephone number. Just put a random one in. You don't need to put a real one in. Okay. Where we at? So the first hour usually, the start of the first hour usually carries momentum. That's what we understand. So will Bitcoin regulate out if we drop down to the 5 minute time frame? All right, see, look, testing the 50 EMA is standard. That's what they're always going to do. Come back and recover in the previous candle right here. Oh shit, can't even do it because I've got no lines. Right, I need to bring the price option back in so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me make it a nice color so you guys can see it, because I know you guys said that you couldn't. There we go. No, the market phase is not, no, listen, this is just an opportunity to really help you guys understand how just to approach things and understand what happens on these platforms. You know, look at the moving averages, right, on the 5 minute time frame. Okay, 15 minute time. Look, they're recovering the whole green candle, which is consistent with this, man. It was a big move up, and now they're coming to get the shorts filled. It needs to stay and test the 50 EMA. So it's a nice little pullback. We anticipate that. May come down and test the daily open, so you've got to be mindful. But what's interesting is if they keep going lower, will they hit the 200 EMA on the 1 minute? I think they did. Where are we at? Let's have a look. There you go. Notable. Here we go. This is a lesson. Notable volume coming in at the 200 EMA. If it doesn't break below the 200 EMA, next candle. Oh, here we go. Will that recover the candle back up? Let's see. Is this the point? Looking at the RSI. Where are we at? Outside the volatility band. outside the volatility band might work. It might just work. It might just come into play. Outside the volatility band. Is it finished with this zone? I'll wait for the first turn up. There you go. Recovery. Is that the recovery right there? We're going to pay and see. Still not letting me place buys. Why are they not letting me place fucking buys on my platform? Jesus Christ. I need to contact them. Something's going off here. I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. Why are they not letting me do that? That is crazy. Do you think they've... Oh, man. Surely not. Surely not. Well, I would have gone long there. I don't understand how a moment ago I went long and it was fine. Doesn't make sense. I need to sort this out. Right. Yeah, if I turn it on and off and go on again, I'll try and do that in a bit. Fuck it. All right then. Listen. What we're going to do. All right, because it is getting late now. Notable volume just before. This is a 1 minute time frame anyway, guys. So this is where they usually start the move. Come back to test the psychological high. Happy days. 15-minute time frame. Wow. It's like they want to they do favor higher prices. Oh, yeah, I have to log in and log out and do all of that. Fuck that. Oh, man. Here we go. This candle would need to turn into a stopping volume candle if it is going to convict us that price is going to go higher. I believe it's 200. I believe it is 200. Hold on. Have I actually got... Well, I've got what? I've got 81 positions in dollar yen. So I'm still within the boundary, but why are they not letting me buy it? Let me try and do it on my phone. Hold on. Bitcoin. New order. Let me wait. Still won't let me. That's fucked up, man. That is fucked up. I don't know why I need to contact them. All right, guys. I've got. There's ways that you manage it. Yeah, I am speaking Japanese. All right, guys, listen. So, just to briefly summarize, okay? Because we're going to switch it over to Twitch. Briefly summarize. As long as Bitcoin holds this zone right now, on the 1 hour time frame. Here we go. Let me do this. As long as Bitcoin holds this zone on the 1 hour time frame, doesn't matter what it does. See, when you look in the 1 minute time zone, you can kind of get messed up with the impression that you're getting from price. You think, oh my God, it's going to collapse. It's going to drop down. All right. Zoom out and you see that it's not doing anything that we wouldn't normally expect it to do. Okay. Now, Twitch name, it's in the description. Yeah, if you want anything, if you want to come with me tonight on Twitch, come into all the links are all in the description in anything that we do. All right, it's all there for you. Okay. Now, if Bitcoin does break below the 50 EMA, because right now it is flat. Okay, it is flat on the 50, and it's not doing anything that I'm concerned about. Right, we had a little bit of a play, trying to work out, could we get arbitrage? Obviously we can't. Okay, so you know, the excitement kind of faded. That was my attempt at shilling you guys, as they fucking put it. Yeah, Mike's happy about that. Okay, but the playlist, yeah, the playlists are there, man. Please don't tell me that. I'm gonna take out my rage on Twitch, man. I swear to God, what is going on? Okay, so yeah, Bitcoin, we are waiting for rise level 2. This is what we're waiting for. So level 1 needs to be confirmed. So to help you guys, scale out on your charts and put down level 1 end. This is where level 1 ends, because it's the first retrace down. Okay, level 2 starts here. Okay, level 2 starts there. All right, then as price comes up, when price breaks away from level 1, that means level 1 has ended. In other words, the consolidation has been fulfilled. Price then moves up, and we progressively aim towards this zone here, which will give us level 2 end. Okay, and then when it retraces back down, this zone will see us to be level 3 start. Okay, so you can see rise, retrace, rise. Peak formation may appear at and around the 800 EMA mark, which is about 48. But Bitcoin has a lot of work to get through to get to that zone, because level 2 might go up here. It might hit the M5 before it comes back and pulls back a little bit. Okay, so that is where we are right now with Bitcoin. So we project the M4 zone. Look at that. Price is coming back up to test the psychological high. You guys don't understand the importance of this psychological high and low, man. I've told so many times in these streams, and you guys are actually witnessing the beauty of these zones. Okay, how would anybody know that there were support and resistance points in this range right here? I can tell you now that they will not draw a support and resistance point here. They may draw one here, and they wouldn't even consider one here. Okay, this is taking the first high and the first low of the week. All right, if you want this indicator, download MT4. It's in the Discord, guys. The psychological high and low indicator is in the Discord. Okay, so do what you need to do with that, guys, if you want to use this platform. Ethereum, same story. Oh, vector candle on Ethereum didn't close above, which is really concerning for me. It didn't close above, but I do believe it's going to recover this candle. We will only know when Tokyo comes in. When Tokyo comes into play. Okay, that's Ethereum. If Ethereum breaks the psychological high, the 200 EMA, then we'll see some movement. It may hit the 800 EMA, and then the 50 should be pointing to the upside, and it will either retrace back down to the 200. By that point, the 50 would have come up, and we should see a cross of the 50 and the 200. XRP, XRP is above the psychological high. Happy days. Good old XRP, not paying attention. And for the guy who asked, I'm sorry, Litecoin, here we go. Litecoin is trading beautifully. Check this out. Stopping volume 1 and 2. Happy days. I responded to you, Thomas, my friend. So, no, there's no death cross for Ethereum. Oh, never mind. Never mind. See, yeah, guys, it also could be a mini head and shoulders, but we need to understand the concept of it all. Where are we? It could be an M formation, but because of these vector candles down here, it may not be an M formation. But if it becomes an M formation, your confirmation is what? Your confirmation is price breaking below the 50 EMA. If you go back in the streams, guys, do you know the amount of times that we've watched this pattern? This is why I say to you, it's so important you watch the previous streams, because we keep saying the same, keep seeing the same pattern over and over again. All right, it's just a matter of when we see it. That's what's important. Okay, it's really important. Oh, from a day ago. The M formation from 1 day ago. Are you talking about this one here? That little M formation? Yeah, well, look, that M formation right there. Yeah, it looks like it's still valid, but price is now coming back up towards it. So if it does come back up towards it and takes out that zone, that M formation was short-lived, but it's still an M formation that you could trade. Why? Because price deviated away from the 50 EMA and it came back to it. Those are your bread and butter trades. There you go, that M formation right there. Still a valid formation. Look, you got M formation, drop level 1, rise, drop, and now it's gone into a peak formation. Yeah? There she goes. Come on, Bitcoin. There you go. It's at a very important zone. All right, guys, listen. I'm going to love you, leave you. I'll be back on tomorrow. Patrons, we got work to do tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed your updates today. Just kept you in the loop on what's going on. And I want to thank everyone who has subscribed. Honestly, thank you guys so much. All right, I'm going to do a channel giveaway again. Another pair of trainers to celebrate the fact that we've broken the 30k mark. Wouldn't happen without you guys. So I'm going to be doing that for you. And we've also got the Instagram giveaway. That's what we need to be rolling out as well. So the Instagram giveaway is pretty much go into the Discord. In the announcements, there is a song there that you can rap over to, you know, spit a few bars and tag me up in Instagram, and I'll put your submissions in my stories so people can come and listen to them. And then at the end of June, 26th of June, we'll declare the winner for that. But by then I would have done the giveaway for the 30k celebration. All right. Other than that, guys, I hope what I'm doing for you is bringing some form of value to you and improving the way you trade. Okay, we had a little bit of fun tonight, pissing around with the brokers and what have you. But it's going to be interesting, guys. We've got a lot of work to do still. Every day is a hunt for us. All right, it's a hunt, it's a hunt, it's a hunt. And we just need to capitalize on that. My goal is to help you guys train your eyes. The more streams that you watch, the more you're training your eyes. The more you hear me repeating the same thing over and over. My goal is to get trading so boring for you, because if it's boring, it means you're making the paper. All right? All right, and guys, listen, get yourselves over to Twitch. All right, we're going to rip up some Call of Duty, and I'm terrible at Call of Duty. So if you really want to have a bit of fun, get yourself over there. All right, catch you in a bit, guys. Mad love to all of you. Peace.